Hello everyone and welcome to the Tech Tales. Today we are setting up Remote Play for PlayStation 5. Remote Play is a feature which enables you to play your PlayStation 5 games on other devices like PC, Mac, smartphone or tablet or even a PlayStation 4. In order to set it up, you need a PlayStation 5, good speed internet connection, and a device where you want to play your games. In our example, we'll be configuring it on Windows 10. So without further delay, let's proceed. So the first thing we need to do is to enable Remote Play on our PlayStation 5. In order to do that, you go to Settings, scroll down to System, scroll down to Remote Play, and enable Remote Play. For me, it is already enabled, but for you, you'll have to enable this option here. Now the next thing, scroll down to Power Saving, select Features available in rest mode, and make sure that Stay connected to the internet and enable turning on PS5 from network. Both of these options are enabled. These options will enable us to turn on PlayStation 5 remotely when it is in rest mode. So make sure these options are on. Okay, now we have completed the setup on our PlayStation console. Let's move on to our Windows 10 computer. So on your computer, you have to open this website, and from here you can download the software. So as you can see, it's available for Windows, Mac, mobile devices, and it is also available for PlayStation 4 console as well. So we need to get Windows version. Let's click on Windows, click on Install the app, agree to terms and conditions, and click on the download button. Now run the setup once it has been downloaded. Select the language. Press next, next, install. Okay, now it's been installed. Let's open the application. So this is our PlayStation Remote Play application. First thing we need to do is to sign in using our PSN account. This needs to be the same account which is configured on your PlayStation 5. Okay, so data sharing. I like limited data to be shared. You can choose what suits you. On this screen, it is asking us about which console we would like to connect. First, let's configure some settings. So this is very important. This is the resolution which you get out of your stream. You can choose the resolution according to your internet connection. I am choosing 1080p because I think my internet connection is good enough to run this resolution. If this doesn't work for you, you can try with the lower resolutions and configure the one which gives you better performance. This is information tab, and that's it. You can also enable HDR if your display supports it. So the next thing we need to do is to configure our controller. In order to configure PlayStation 5 controller on this PC, you need to connect it using the USB cable. I've connected my controller and Windows is setting up and it's done. You don't have to provide any drivers. Windows is automatically going to configure for you. Now click on PS5. Here it's telling you to make sure that your PS5 has Remote Play enabled. We have already done this in first step. Now our PS Remote Play app is trying to connect to our PlayStation 5 through the internet. So at this point, we are pretty much done. We are just waiting for it to connect. And here you go. We are connected. This is our PlayStation 5 UI. Let's maximize the screen. You can maximize the screen. Bottom right corner, press this icon. Let's examine what options do we have here. This is the maximize button, battery, controller battery, microphone. This is the options button, which is on your controller. You can use it by clicking on it as well. As you can see, when I click here, it gives me options. The next is PS button. You can either use it from here or from your controller. And this is a share button. It does the same job as the button on your controller does. So yeah, let me show you another feature here. You can, if you have to type text somewhere, you can use your computer keyboard to type in the text. So this option is only for typing in the text where it's required. You cannot play games using your keyboard or mouse. Now let's test some gameplay, the actual thing. I am going to run Astro Playroom. Okay, here you go. We are now running Astro's Playroom on our Windows 10 computer. And I am controlling it using my PlayStation 5 controller, which is connected through USB cable. The game is running fine. It is playable. It is definitely not as good looking as it looks when you play directly on your console. But yeah, it's acceptable. There is some input lag and FPS is low, definitely, and it is running on 1080p. So you are not going to get 4K high frames per second gameplay here, but you get the basic. This is, I guess, decent enough to play when you are away from your PlayStation 5. So that's it. We are done with Astro, and that's it. Now, when you are done playing and you would like to disconnect the session, just minimize the screen and close the app. Now here it gives you an option to put your PS5 in rest mode. If you check this and press OK, it not only disconnects the session, but it also puts your PS5 in rest mode. And I don't want to do that. So yeah, the session is all disconnected. So guys, that's all for today. I hope you have liked the video. Please do not forget to subscribe and like the channel. I'll see you again with the next video. Goodbye.